My name is Nick Macaluso, licensed psychologist. I have a specialty in marriage and family therapy. In order to understand why I do strong families, you kind of have to understand a little bit about where I come from as an individual. Some of you may know Crystal, my wife. We actually had a rough start to our family. When I was 19 and she was 18, we found out that she was pregnant. Immediately, we were met with just a ton of obstacles, as you might imagine. I remember getting to our small town college town, and it was time to get daycare, and we showed up like a week or two early. We didn't have the forethought to call ahead and set up daycare, and initially we were turned away because they were full, and it came down to a conversation with the daycare owner. And it turns out that the times that we needed when our schedules overlapped were the times that she had someone leaving, so we could plug in Nathan and get him into daycare. And it's just amazing to think back on all the ways that God has provided. Finances were another huge struggle for us. I remember being down to our last $10. And we made the trip home. I'm not even sure if we had enough gas in the tank to get back to school, but we made it home. And we were at some church event, and we come back to the parking lot, and there was $300 on our windshield in cash. And to me, it was just such a relief, and it was also a message from God saying, "You're right where I want you. Keep going." So we had a ton of struggles, just struggle after struggle, and it seemed like chaos going through it, living through it, but it wasn't chaos. It was by God's design, and He didn't make it easy, but He made it possible. James 1:2, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." I think the reason that Bible verse is so impactful to me is just seeing where I've been, the amount of struggle that we've been through, being met with complete joy. And this verse, it deals with both. And never do I find that you just are dealing with one or the other, struggle or joy. It's always both. Looking back, I just remember being so joyful having Nathan there, getting down on the floor and just playing with him. That's basically all we did. That was our entertainment as college kids. When we weren't studying, we were parenting. We were having a good time with our son, and it kept my life on track. I don't know where I would be without Nathan coming into the picture that early on. And one thing that I find is that long-term relationships, whether it be relationships with your kids, relationship with your spouse, or lifelong friendships, it doesn't matter. But what they do is they serve a purpose, and that purpose is to mature us, to bring us to a better state than we currently are in. And looking back, that is exactly what happened to me and my family. We were matured through struggle, but God didn't let it just be struggle. It was also joy.